welcome to our live stream. Welcome to the story stream. We're a little late getting started today, not too much. But as always, my name is Brittany Dotson, aka Imbria Arts, and we are reading again today our Mobster through X Maid Girl, or as its full title is, I Was a Tough Lady Killer Mobster that got turned into a klutzy maid girl that will take down a demon lord. Was a joke title originally. We wanted to create probably the longest isekai title ever, and with it we kind of created a isekai series that we are kind of doing once a month chapters, but at one time we were doing once a week, but now we're cutting it down to once a month. And we are going to be covering chapters 5 and 6 today, because these are a bit shorter than the 11 Kingdoms. They'll be easier to read. I have got the stream chats for both Twitch and the stream for YouTube and Facebook up. So if you ever want to drop in, just say hop in, say hi, or give a message about the story as it goes, let us know. And until then, I am going to just go ahead and get on with the stream, okay? Or on with the reading. So we start with Chapter 5, The Cat and the Bunny. Azul stares down the massive form of a blue slime, in charge of all the slimes. She grips the handle of the broom, tightly grits her teeth, while Gil starts to panic. Sliding into a pile of junk, he swings his sword wildly about in the air. Gil, stop swinging your sword. If you cut one, it'll only cause to unleash its bent-up energy against you. What does a talentless maid know about fighting? I have to defend myself because you clearly won't do your job to protect me. Gil shouts as the blue slime jumps at him. The slime is hit as he swings, and an ice blasts at Gil. Warning, the traveler companion, Guilford, is at 25%, states the P-phone. What the heck does that mean? Azul responds as she can only narrowly avoid the boss's slime's grasp, and by slipping and landing backwards on her head. Palapoo, palapoo, belides the boss slime. Oi, get rid of this bum, he instead informs the P-phone. We should retreat, Gil, Azul states, rubbing her head. Are you insane? I'm a hero, and heroes never run away, Gil says, slashing the darker blue slime in tone as the boss and he get drenched in water. Blue, 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 blue. Boss slime angrily shouts. Grab the slime and get rid of the annoying male, it demands, the phone recounts. Wait, what? Azul says shockingly. Shouts back. Why do they want me? Slimes are fans of messing around with women. Why do you think I brought you along, stupid? Even babies know that, shouts Gil as a collection of slimes surround him, just out of his sword's reach. The giant slime moves in to grasp Azul as she slips again, planting her feet up for the creature to grab. Come on, there should be something I can do to fight back, Azul thinks as she preoccupied, trying to keep her skirt from flipping up, exposing her bottom half to the room. Searching for special skills. No skills have been selected, the phone responds. No special skills? What is with this world? Yeah, don't touch me, Azul shouts as she begins being squeezed against the boss slime. Stinks, and it's all gross. Damn fat otakus back. It's like those damn otakus back in Japan. Suddenly, all the slimes stop and turn, looking at Azul. Huh? They stopped. Turning your back on a hero will not save you, Guild proudly states before a mass of slimes gather and form a wave, sending the young prince ejecting from the building, slamming the door behind him. Wait, you sent him away? But why? No, you can't be after my body, me for my body. Blue, 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 responds a black slime. Who would ever want to have the sex with a flat-chested lowly like you, it said. Flat-chested lowly? Damn it, I wish I could speak your language and tell you off properly. Available skills. Slime language. Would you like to gain this skill? Using some of your current skill points. The p-phone asks. What do you mean? I can gain that as a skill? Hell yes. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And another thing, you trashy girl. Why the hell are you in that outfit? Only a hooker would be in that. The black slime says. Now, that lully hussy is simply trying to live up to the damn shitty beliefs of all the slimes like to have their way with women, White Slime states. Guess Earth wasn't the only fucked up place to be filled with perverts. Zool is being rubbed up and down across the boss slime's face. Wait, you guys know of Earth? All the slimes look at Azul a bit puzzled. She understands us. She knows of Earth. Is she from there? And is not a slime? She has to be. She has a cell phone. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You guys are from Earth? Did some stupid jerk named Issei also send you here? Azul proclaims. Issei? No way. Is she thinking of some kind of isekai world or something? Why her? Why does she get to be a human in this world, too? Azul looks dumbfounded and continues to free herself from the grips of the boss slime. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, I know there's more here. Why is this not showing up? All of it. Alright, we're going to have to do it this way. I'm missing a lot on the chapter. And I don't know why. 6 has got a lot of it. Alright. So why am I missing just part of the chapter? Alright. We'll do it. Wait. Do it here. Give me 1 minute. I thought there was more to this book, to this chapter in here, but apparently it's not. DeviantArt. Let's go to the DeviantArt connection. Actually, we can do it this way. I'll do it off of my phone. Little bit of a technical issue. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. Actually, done. I've just got to get chapter pulled up. And we'll be right back to where we were. It's chapter 5, Cat and Bunny. All right. Just trying to get to that point. All right. Want to see where I ended. Zol looks dumbfounded. Okay. From the boss line. All right. Zul looks dumbfounded and continues to try to free herself from the grip of the boss slime, but its grip is too strong. Hey, since we're all from Earth, you guys will let me go, right? No fucking way, lowly maid, the white slime proclaims. You know, you sure have a foul mouth for a slime, Azul proclaims, while trying to pull off the boss slime's tendril, only to slip and slide out of her skirt. You perverted girl. that no one is going to fall for your disgusting actions. Screams the black slime, who is blushing as it shouts. It's not like I'm trying to. It's the damn curse of mine. Azul squirms until she suddenly drops out to the ground, landing face first into the ground. Gah! Again, I hate this stupid curse. That jerk Issei will pay for this when I find him. Such a determined girl. Just like an anime protagonist. But she needs to develop more plot, states the nerdy-looking green slime wearing broken glasses. So what do you losers? So a few loser slimes. So a few of the loser slimes are lowly slime. There are. Let me reread that. So there are a few loser slimes. Lily slime. The white slime happily states. Told you it's my curse. Yeah, whatever. You're likely just filling out the fantasies you've had in your past life. You were just likely to get some ugly fat cow that couldn't get a man, or even she threw herself on him, the white slime tearfully states. Lies. It's nothing like that, Ozil proclaims, tripping over her own skirt, trying to get it back on. I was killed by one god with a sick and twisted game of his, and placed in a game I have no knowledge of how to play, because my divine goddess is too insensitive or indecisive to get her pea-brained bimbo body here to teach me. Azul tears up a bit as the boss slime helps her up. Tell me, young lady, what is your name? Azul Darkhold. No, not the name you've given to you in this world, but the old one. Hideo Ito. Azul shudders in embarrassment, stating the name of her old life. Hideo, the black slime states. Ito, the white slime interrupts. No fucking way are you Hideo Ito. The famed smiling devil. You know who I was? Azul stands puzzled. Listen very well, girl. This is a serious statement. Are you really the smiling devil? Then prove it to us, the black slime states. Do something only the smiling devil can. Yeah, like fuck a bunch of women or gut some coward bitch, the white slime proclaims. How can I prove who I was once? Who I was once. Seriously, Azul puzzles when the P-phone chimes in. Do you wish to add more skills? Skills of class and heritage skills are available to learn. Huh? My P-phone is added again. Azul picks up the phone, seeing a listing of skills. So what does this mean? Maid magic? Cleaning attacks? Dust healing? What do any of these mean? Huh? Devil's Rush. Azul pushes it on the phone. All current skills are spent, the phone states. So now I can do stuff? Hey, it's not Ito lowly. Hey, not Ito lowly stuff. Slut. Quit playing with the phone and show us them already. Hey, Ito lowly slut. Quit playing with your phone in the arcade. Black slime. Fine. You want me to prove who I am? Then witness this. Devil's Rush. Azul grabbing her broom, she smiles and suddenly bursts with speed across the room. A loud blast of wind gusts out from her wake as she slams into the boss. Deep into the boss. Glop. What a fucking moron, the white slime states. No way. That move. I've seen it before, the black slime recalls. As have I. But I guess the girl needs to come out of me, the boss slime states, dripping Azul out. Still, I feel only partly that she is who she claims to be. Oh man, this stuff is super gross, and I bet it will take forever to clean off. Wait, are you two saying you know me? Well, the past me. Azul shirks and tries to wipe off the slime on her. Yes, but that freaking disgusting jerk had his way with my family. And if he didn't die back then, I would have killed him myself, even if he showed mercy to me in the end, the Black Slime stated. Your family? Wait, you couldn't be that detective I left with Ryoko. Was that the lady doctor's name? A real shame. Killed her too before I finally got free. You stinking liar. There's no way Ryoko could have been killed by some worthless near-dead detective. I mean, sure, she was stupid drunk and a money moocher from all the time, but she isn't some weakling, Azul shouted with anger back at the Black Slime. And what would you know? If you are that scum Hideo Ito, there's no way you would know because you've died before that, the Black Slime growled back in anger. Ahem, coughed the boss slime. Well then, Ito-chan. It looks like our little black fellow has issues with you to work out. And I must admit, I could confirm things if I was alive then. As I do remember the young pup Ito and the drunk Dr. Ryoko under my employ, but you only just gained such a title as the Smiling Devil when I passed into this world. Back then, I was called Saito Humura, but now they just call me Oyaban. No freaking way. Your boss Saito? But then I remember back when you were a bit odd of a boss back then. Wait, Oyaban? You were the Otaku boss? That's the Yakuza leader that is known to control the anime and manga studios? The Black Slime states. Yes, I make no excuse for my love of such true beauty in art. And for the beauty of young women, Oyaban looks over, now slime-covered, and embarrassed Azul as she blushes a bit. Well, Ito, you look quite fitting. You should work hard to grow stronger in that cute figure. Stop looking at me like that, Azul shouts. The old pervert can't help it. He's a worthless otaku. He's like most of the fucking disgusting jerks around here, states the white slime. No, I'm not. Look, Ito, why did you come here with that arrogant warrior? Oyaban asks, to hide his blushing. Well, that warrior, my lord, is my brother, and we found out about the slimes in the old bathhouse, and ordered me to come with him to fight you all, to build up our skills. I'm sorry. Had I known you were all from Earth, let alone reincarnated body of Boss Saito, being in charge, I would have tried to hold him back more. Still, Lady Merrill did order me to also clean this place as part of my training. So I guess my missions are a complete failure then. Azul pouts. Well, we certainly aren't going to let some lowly slut / former Yakuza Shari take our home. Perhaps we could work something out. We slimes survive on the elements and may be useful to humans in your domain, but other races you see us as nothing but pests and monsters. I charge you, Ito-chan, to act as the go-between for us slimes and your kingdom's leaders. If those are in charge let us exist among them, then in turn we will take tasks to help them. If not, then I'm afraid I will have to seek to summon our full force living deeper in the sewers. Surely the numbers of us, while we are difficult to kill, will defeat you all easily. If you're nothing like the warrior you came here to be, or came here with, or the ninja who keeps running into our nests. Well, Ito-chan, what is your choice? Oyaban explains. Like it's even a choice. Fine. I'll go with you. Or I'll go. But you will help me with my training in turn, Oyaban. Very well. We have a deal, Ito-chan. And as a way of both to bury the hatchet and help you bring peace to my followers, two of my followers will accompany you. White and black, Oyaban states as the two interrupt. No fucking way if I have to shack up with a lowly bimbo. I will not stay by that scum's side. It's an order for you to do it or be assimilated. Yes, Sabayan, the two slimes grumble. Then go out into the world and make your places, the three of you. Let no one hold you back, Oyaban states. Time passes, and Azul opens the door, coming out of the old bathhouse with the white slime on her head and the black one on her back, slapping her. As soon as the three step out in the light of day, Jenny stands there waiting with Gil struggling on the ground in pain. Worse yet, the queen is glaring at the slime-covered young maid, stepping out of the small dungeon. How dare you, you little shrew, send my precious Guilford into a dungeon and abandon him like that, the queen states. Wow, what a bitch, the white slime proclaims. How dare you do that to me, you classless dolt like you? A classless dolt like you. And you never returned, covered in such wicked beasts, Gil states. Azul walks over to squats near him. I did it as you ordered, you useless jerk. I told you to stop cutting them. They aren't as dangerous if you just get to know them. I guess, as the black one continues to bat at her face. Stop it, will you? I'm trying to be serious here. She shouts back at the black slime and focusing, she touches Gil's cheek, and a white light derives from her hands. She moves, and the white light from around Gil's face and the wounds heal about him, as she states, dust healing. How did you do that, Edo slut? The white slime proclaimed. Wait, did you just use a skill? The queen shockingly stated. Guess the girl isn't classless, don't you know? Jenny states. It appear not. Very well. If she thinks she's so special, she can leave my precious boy alone, while she goes about improving her useless skills. She and her slime followers can work on their skills in the cells. Captain Jenny, I expect you not to go easy on our new guest. Gil starts to stand up. But mother, she's my servant. Yes, and when the girl is properly taught of the lesson, she will be returned to her duties. Till then, Gil, you will return to your studies for the afternoon. Sigh. Truly sorry about this, Mrs. Azul, but I ask you and your slimes to come along peacefully, okay? Jenny states, holding out her handcuffs. Seriously, the great Hideo Ito is nothing more than a weak, lowly servant to a worthless child. This job will be wonderful to watch you fail, the black slime states. Have fun in chains for a few days, you worthless wench, Gil states. Fine, I give. Anything to stay away from that useless jerk. Oh my, looks like someone's things will be used to heat my room tonight. Hey, no fair! Stay out of my things, you jerk! Azul shouts as Jenny cuffs and drags her away. That is the way, my dear son. Teach the scum of a bastard the lessons of betraying our leadership. And you don't go easy on her either, Jenny. Of course, Your Highness, I will treat Lady Azul like any of my other prisoners. Azul stops, struggling, and starts to shake as Jenny leads her and her slime friends to the lower section of the castle, when suddenly the dark, dank hallways give way to something that not one of the three expected on the cells from the castle below. While the iron and stone were still around, each of the cells was decorated with bright pinks and pastels. The bunks were frilly pillows and bedding. The few prisoners look around adorned in cute outfits, unbefitting of each of the many hardened criminals, each having tea sets and little cute cakes. Hey, look, the captain's back. Guys, states a heavily scarred muscle man in a frilly bear outfit. Oh, and we got a cute little maid here, too, says a snake faced man wearing a lovely spotted sundress. Now, don't get all worked up, my little sweets. We have three new prisoners, Lady Azul and. What are their names, my dear Azul? Um, why is this dungeon. Why is this the dungeon of a little girl's tea party? Azul shouts. My, such a lady shouldn't be so crass. Lady Azul will work on that with you during their stay here. But still, I still need to call these little cuties something. So, what do you call your pets? Huh? My pets? Like hell I'm gonna be a pet of this Edo jerk, Black Slime states. Oh, such a cute way of talking, Jenny states. You can understand them? Of course, this cute little black one just said he wants cuddles. That's not at all what he said. Don't you fucking get it, Edo slut? Only you have the skill to understand and speak with us. Okay, then what are your names? Oh, you haven't given them ones yet, Jenny asks. My name is Lord Mega fucking Murder Death Shit Demon, says the white one. Aw, how cute. I think I have just the thing to make this cutie like you fit with your new name, Francoise. Jenny states, pulling out a headband with cat ears and puts them on the white slime. Francoise, both Azul and Francoise state. And you, my dear black cutie, I haven't forgotten about you either, my dear Noir. Jenny placed another headband, this time a set of bunny ears on the black slime. Noir, I like it. You would, you fucking jerk. Quiet, Francoise. Well then, let's see the three of you to your room for the next few days, shall we? Jenny proudly proclaims. And so ended the first dungeon run, Azul's first dungeon run, as she gains a new quest to venture forth and bring peace between man and slime alike, just as soon as she gets out of her prison term. So that's chapter 5. Take a bit of a break here to take some drinks. Discuss what went on here. Technically, there is the technical problem was I had kind of did not look at the loading. These are available. In fact, I read this the rest of this chapter off of honeyfeed.com. They are going to be coming available on Amazon. You can read chapters 1 and 2 on Amazon's what is it called? Vela series, so that you can read it on there. But it's going to start releasing in book form in the future instead, because the Velas don't like being elsewhere on the internet. It's also available on Tapas right now, so you can read these series. It's currently up to chapter 16, which would be part of book 2. Book 1 is pretty much the story of younger Azul and Gil, and also the character who does not appear in these 2 chapters, called Kawa. It is their adventure as young kids dealing with the first threat of the Demon Lord in the castle. And then the next story takes place as their adult, teens, late teens, and venture off on the official adventure. So we're going to go on to chapter 6, the next reading. Chapter 6 is Tea Time for Inmates. So I welcome you all to join in for this next part, and we'll continue to read on. Let's see, Tea Time for Inmates. Grabbing that. Azul awoke to a sensation of drowning. Gasping for air, she reached out, only to find her hands moved about with nothing impeding them in the movement. one would feel like swimming. She then stared up to see where she was, but almost all she could see was white, with the sole exception of two black lines. And then she recalled what happened to cause this matter. Azul, reaching up to her face, pulled at the gelatin body of Francoise. The white slime must have moved in its sleep to place itself on her face. More amazing, while she moved the white foul mouth slime from her face, the slime remained asleep, as its litless body wobbled and stretched in ways no creature with bones could. About time for you to wake up, Edo slut. Azul looked around and could not see the source of the voice that was there until a clear shape of the bunny ears that were stuck on the black slime came into view. Why do you have to be such a jerk this early in the morning? Perhaps you don't understand how much I despise you, Edo. Not only did you violate my family, but you caused my death. And now I'm stuck in some gel-like being stuck to be at your side. Hey, keep it down in there. Some of us are trying to want to sleep in till brunch, shouts a pink bear-suited woman in the cell next to Azul. This caught both Azul and Noir by surprise. The two started to whisper as to not confront the muscle-blessed woman who, with all likelihood, was also built like a bear in form, not just in her prison uniform. What kind of insane 3-year-old girls take on this jail? I mean, the cells aren't locked or anything, not to mention the decor, Noir stated as he jiggled in fear of what would come next. Captain Jenny was said to always have an unusual way of keeping her prisoners, but I never had to clean this part of the castle. Azul turned and looked alone at the pink frilly curtains of her cell and saw that she regretted something that she regretted. There, hanging in the cell door, her issued prison uniform. She dreaded what cutesy costume Jenny had left for her to wear. She sighed and then smelled her maid uniform. It reeked. Given her and Gil's adventures on the other day had left her trudging through trash and muck. Likely she would have to get a new uniform from Lady Merrill. She just hoped that Gil did not take out his vengeance again on her meager amount of clothing back in her corner of their room. She grabbed the outfit and moved out of the cell, Nora following her in tow while Francis remained sleeping, now on the fluffy bed sheets of their prison bed. Azul could not help but feel this prison spoiled her in ways her daily life prevents. A nice room of her own, well, excluding her slime companions. Fancy cakes, teas, and now she walked to a device that clearly was once originally intended to boil oil, to burn people alive. She would now have a much-needed bath. But first, there was one issue left to be dealt with. Hey, stop following me. I'm not going to have a bath, and I don't need your perverted eyes watching me, Noir. I'm going to have a bath, and I don't need your perverted eyes watching me, Noir. You have nothing to look at, Edo slut. But it's a glorious joy to see the great smiling devil seducer of women reduced to a squealing, embarrassed little girl. That doesn't mean that the pervert police pudding can oogle me while I'm naked. Hey now, what you making all that noise for, so early in the wee hours, my sweet girl? Asked a sleepy Jenny, pointing her snout into the curtained bathing area. It's this perverted slime, Captain. He won't leave me alone while I take my bath. Oh, this cutie is worried about you. Jenny comes in, picking up the black slime and rubbing her face on Noir, causing him to get upset after being used as a towel. Maybe I can find just something for the little guy. Can find something for the little guy to eat while you take your bath. You must look nice after all, my cute little maid. Azul is a bit relieved, but at the same time, new worries pop up. She's known Jenny for a while, and she did always feel an odd stare on her when she was around the captain. Now she fears she wanted to make sure her cell was locked at night, just to put a barrier between her and the twisted mind of the wolf guard and her. The bath was pleasant. The temperature of it seemed to always stay just warm enough to allow the body to be thoroughly cleaned. And even more interesting, despite all the dirt and grime she had on her, the water always remained crystal clear. Azul thought maybe the spell was placed on the vat to make the bath remain clean and comfortable, even if one looked like they were within a giant stew pot. After the bath, Azul wrapped herself in a towel set set that Jenny set by Jenny, and she dabbed her skin dry. She could not help but feel a light scent from the towel begin to coat her skin. These were magical as well. And if so, why was the captain doing this for the prisoners? Or was it just for her? The issues only compounded when she finally uncovered the prison clothing for her. While Hideo Ito had gotten used to wearing skirts and maintaining a girly nature, the typical uniform that Azul wore almost always matched those of the older maids, except for hers being pink while the others were stark dark blue. That they were almost black. But no, what laid before her was by far the girliest outfit Azul had ever seen in her entire world. Before, she was dressed and adorned in all out flowers and frills and ribbons, but this dress alone wasn't there where it stopped, as it looked continued about in her matching shoes and stockings, even her underwear. Knowing her old uniform was now an adventure in itself for the laundry staff, Azul knew she was stuck with the prison uniform she had. She grabbed at the garb, then a loud metal clang hit the floor. And that was when she saw it. An exquisitely crafted iron tiara, adorned with colorful glass gems. At least that's what she hoped they were. Just so the queen would not question Azul from stealing from the royal treasures. In personal protest, she made to do with what she had to wear, and adorned herself in the look of the cutesy princess of the castle prison. Took your sweet time, your highness, snickered an old giant of a man in a ducky tutu. I don't know. She looks absolutely delicious to me, a young elf girl says, in a cute dog suit, as she squirms and smiles in ways that send shivers down Azul's spine. I think it's nice having a young and bright face around here, to be young again with all the life before you, and so many more lives to take, makes this old man weep, recollects a grizzled old man in a frilly Lolita dress. Please, this place will only warp this girl like this. You all would make her into a pervert or worse. Listen up, girl. You need no part with any of us, or you will only end up staying in a place like this, says the dwarf in a bright blue sundress. Um, Thank you for your concern, but you are just among your fucking kind. The criminal shit in this life or the next, Ito slut. No princess, Ito. The white slime, Francis says, while yawning awake. Azul glares at the slime. Man, your damn slimes are annoying, grumbles the woman in the bear outfit, following the white slime. I think it's cute that she brought our pets in here, the elf proclaimed. You would, you pervert. Look, girl, do not do not get to think you are here by mistake. Just like all of us, you are here because you are a problem to the damn royals above. Still, I must admit, the captain of the guard does treat us in most unusual way from most of the jails I've been in, the grizzled old man states. Anyways, my name's Brookins. I'm here to trying to kill the queen. Let's see, was it 15 or 16 attempts? It was 23, or have you forgotten? That, along with all the people you've killed in your attempts as well, the buff man in the duck tutu says. Anyways, girl, my name's Grell. Used to be this kingdom's top assassin, but they keep me here when I'm not needed to kill a bunch of people. To my left is the bandit leader Tundle. He led a group of dwarven brothers to raid the mountain towns of this country. Then there's Claire. Seriously, you best stay away from her. She's a serious pervert and loves to play with children like you. Hey, Grell, that's not cool. How dare you try and keep me from such a cute, delicious-looking girl? Claire shouts at Grell. I say to keep the girl safe from your twisted grip. Say it to keep the girl from twisted grips. Yet you boast your own kills over mine, Grell. The woman is in the bear suit gripes as she sits down at the table with the others. And you are? Azul only asks in a shiver and a pain, and the strong woman glares at her. None of your damn business, girl. She's Vendel. Azul suddenly looks in shock at the woman's name. Even she knows the name of Vendel. You're Vendel the Vixen. The others begin to laugh. Yeah, that's her. Legendary killer from the kingdom of Drell to the west. This damn mercenary general defected after she had led her coup against her own kingdom, taking over 4,000 men all on her own. Or so the story goes. Stupid rumors and lies, complains Vendel. It was 634. That's still impressive, Azul looks, thinking of her own time as Ito, only being able to count a fraction of those that he killed, and even still he had guns and others helping. This woman is a danger. They keep her alive so she will talk, Grell states. Look, will you ever shut up, Grell, or do I have to kill you too? And you, girl, tell your damn slimes to shut up. I can't stand the damn mouths going off, annoying one for sure has a filthy mouth on it, she says, tossing Francoise to Azul. Wait, you can understand them? I learned a slime language years ago. They tend to be all over dense populations and can inform you about weak points of places. But I guess not many people figure that out. Question is, why do they keep calling the bastard daughter of the royals the name Ito? Zerl nervously laughs. You must be mistaken. It's just a stupid name they give me. It means nothing. Fine, whatever, kid. Just get those annoying pests to be quiet. The nerve of that woman. I'll show her. Let us see how she likes to get a slime getting caught down her throat, Noir angrily proclaims, only to halt in his tracks with a glaring stare from Vendel that sends shivers down his own gelatinous form. I will try to keep them down. Yep, not one fucking peep, butch bitch. Azul tries to muzzle Francoise, but only comes up short as Vendel turns to rage. I promise I will get them under control. She then grabs Noir and moves to the furthest position of the table from Vendel, only seated next to Claire, whom squirming in glee. Breakfast time, my little sweeties, Jenny proclaims, in a fancy tea set and pastries, most of them digging in, but Claire is interested more in Azelle, and is moving in to grab the young, misplaced maid girl. Come now, my pretty prison princess. Let me feed you with my mouth, She pushes forward as Azul tries to move away. Suddenly, a loud crash is heard on the table. Hey, elf pervert! Lay off the girl while we're eating. It's sickening enough to be in this cutesy place to begin with, Vendel states. This causes Claire to pout by giving up on, for now, her pursuits, and to focus on her food, just as Jenny brings out a special tray for Azelle. What is this? The new girl gets special treatment, gripes Stundle. Let me grab some drink here. My sweet Azelle is growing, and there's, in fact, that Miss Azelle is different than for you all. After all, she's a royal, Jenny states, showing off a plate of food that never, since she had come to this world, was such a big omelet with a cute cat face drawn on a ketchup, a small salad, toast cut into other cute animal shapes. This girl's a noble. She was dressed as a maid, Tundle stands puzzled. She's the king's bastard, moron. My guess is the same woman that keeps us all here in fear or conveniences isn't too keen to have her around, explains Grell. The queen. Now, my dearies, don't go making a fuss about the queen. Sure, she may be a bit violent. Jenny is halted by Brookins interrupting. Bit violent? The woman cut off the girl's dear mother's legs before she had a child with the king, because she had a child with the king. Not to mention that when she came out into play, she personally executed the royal executioner. The woman is insane. That may be so, but her actions that keep this castle in line. Besides, I happen to know that she's mostly like that due to her unfortunate curse, Jenny went on. Azul thought of this. When she was still being raised by her mother, she learned of this world's odd habit of granting a curse upon each person. It was said the more severe curse, the more powerful the being. But in time, she learned it was only half true. Curses came about around the same time as one would possibly get their tablet, if it came to them, not by birth, and by those without tablets tend to just declare their misfortunes caused by the unfair class system to be blamed on as their curse. But then only Azul herself had been granted a curse before she got her tablet, as far as she could tell. And at that moment she thought of how little she even knew of the world outside the castle, or even the power she possessed with the P-phone. Well, eat up, my sweet darlings. We have lots of work to do for after our meal. Jenny smiles in a weird, twisted smile, one that only many jagged teeth could feel, both warm and yet warning one not to step out of line. Azul began to eat when she noticed the slimes watching her, and she wondered what they ate. She knows both used to be humans from Earth, but now the slimes ate a variety of things according to the phone. Pushing through the messages and notes the phone had, she came upon an entry for the basic care of slimes. It appeared that slimes tended to eat only elements based on their colored nature. Dark blue would live on a diet of water. Red lived on fire, embers, and so on. While Azul scrolled, she did not see the entries on either the black or white slimes. Closest ones were silver-looking slimes that ate metal ore, and the brown ones that ate actual crap. In fact, it turned out many cities flourished, having a large population of brown slimes living in the sewers. Noir and Francoise are make a gurgling sound, and Azul looks at them, looking lethargic. I guess you guys need to eat something. You fucking think so? If you're pretty dense, aren't you, eat a slut? Azul offers them a bit of her own meal, and each tries it, but Noir gets sick while Francoise merely just spits out the food each of them. Food from each of them. 8. You can't force them to eat food they don't align with, Vendel states, not even giving Azul a glance as she eats her own meal. You're a tablet holder, and understand slime language enough to have the two as pets, but you're acting as if you know nothing about what they do in this world. Azul felt horribly shamed by the truth that, in fact, Vendel was right to point out her growing disadvantage. I'm still new at having a tablet. I only got it 2 days, these two following me before I was brought here. Then learn about it. These two have eaten before. Tell them to explain what they tend to eat, stupid girl. Shamed into it, Azul turns to the slimes, but they answer before she can ask. I don't know why, but the only thing I found tasty since getting this body was some of the stuff I found in the pile of refuge. As for Francoise, explained Noir. Francoise, however, was answering the question in a different way, reaching out across the table after a white bottle on the table. She began to suckle on the bottle. What is this stuff? Azul asked. Why, it's simply a sauce made of eggs and oil. So it's mayonnaise. I'm not sure what you mean by that, says the sauce is called gongnar. Azul did not know or really care why the words of the food she ate or others ate. She learned just eating them was far better, but at least the description of the sauce matched her knowledge of mayonnaise. So that meant Francoise ate mayo, and Noir ate what? Garbage? She was willing to test that theory and asked if Jenny would say if there was trash in the can nearby for Noir to eat to see if he liked what was in it. Then Jenny nodded and took the black slime to one such place. But given after the meal ended, Noir returned, fat and happy, for a slime. Pierre's the little guy just like spoiled, rotten, and decaying things. Jenny hugged Noir and her paw-like hands. Meanwhile, Francoise moved on to chug the bottle of cooking oil. I guess we found out what these things are like. Azul smiled and shrugged as she was lifted up by Vidal. Come along. What for? Because somebody has to teach you some things, and I don't think you want Claire to be that someone. Brookins, Grell, get a move on. Vidal demands as she carries Azul to the new part of the prison. Fine, but quit acting like I'm under your damn command, Vendel. After all, we're rivals till you until we were exiled. We were rivals until you were exiled here. Grell gripped, and followed the buff woman dressed as a bear into the two slimes followed. Go easy on her, you two. She has a visitor coming later today to check on her, and I don't want you to want to explain her needing a trip to her mother for any injuries. Oh, why am I being kidnapped? A confused Azul asks. You showed it yourself. You don't have the slightest way to use your tablet of yours, do you? So being the more advanced holders out of the place, I guess Vendel wants to show you how to use and grow your skills. Even Tundle and Claire don't have tablets. Still, see Vendel take an interest in you is peculiar. Maybe you two should shut up. I merely hate to watch someone waste the power of a tablet. I wouldn't mind turning her into a weapon against the Queen, Brookins laughed. You guys do know I'm here, right? Azul states. She watches as the room opens up to what she can only think of as a former torture chamber. While some of the devices look like what she recalled from the movies and TV shows, this room was more so left behind, even the cute nature of the redecorating of the prison, to turn it into a large workout gym. Grell and Brookins both picked up wooden weapons, even tossed one to Azul, who fails to catch hers and gets smacked in the face. Sigh, I guess even the basics she lacks, Grell cries. Then perhaps she should use her observation-based skills such as appraisal. Appraisal? What now? Azul stands puzzled as Vindel rubs her temples in frustration. Just take out your tablet and try and use it to gather information about each of us. Oh, okay. Azul grabs her p-phone, pulls it out. Then all three of the prisoners stand, puzzled, looking at the look of her tablet. Greetings, Azul Darkhold. What is it you request? The phone states. Her tablet can talk? Brookins stands puzzled. Miss Phone, how do I use appraisal? To access all data, gather data, you simply use the built-in camera to do your wish, to give you what you wish to know. No, that's okay. What's a camera? Azul holds up the phone, pointed at the three. Suddenly, flash burst out of light at the three. Gosh, she's attacking! A wizard's trick. Information gathered. Target, Grell Mordain. Level 45, Warrior. Brookins, Greyhelm. Level 12, Assassin. Vindel Farcree. Level 78, Dark Knight. The phone replies. Leveling up your current status will allow you to gain further information. Well, I guess what that flash was, it did read my level all right, even if it can be annoying. I wonder, Azul moves the camera to face Noir and Francois, and once again it flashes. Fucking hey, don't take my picture without me asking, Edo slut, Francois states. Black Slime Noir, level unchosen. White Slime Francois, level unchosen. Neither target is strong enough to have a further information. Level unchosen? What does that mean? Zul asks the prisoners. They're still adjusting their eyes to the camera flashes. In terms for tablet users, they haven't yet received their class or tablets, given no one will be stupid enough to give a slime a tablet anyway. Before asking, the words of Gil run through her head. The words from Gil run through her head from when she read the book. That slimes were the weakest of monsters. So she gathered, why would anyone bother giving a creature a tablet that would likely go wasted in the first place, as the slime was far more likely to fall early in the path of their new power. So now that you understand how to observe, let us talk about how to attack. Pick up that wooden sword and try and attack any one of us. Azul follows through with Vendel's request. Grabbing the sword, moves to strike Grell, only to trip and collapse, rolling in along the floor till she smashes into a wall. Well, I guess that's one way to attack, Grell states. Wrong. What the hell was that, girl? Why, out of choice of the three, you would go after Grell and not the weakest? He was open in his stance, Azul replied in shock of the three. He was. Guess you caught me. Given I do not like killing kids, girls in particular. So even though it's practice, so you could tell that without using the tablet. Interesting. Perhaps you're a bit more than you appear. Vindel suddenly moves in, throws a punch, but Azul dodges it barely. Yet part of her cheek still bursts out with a bloody cut. You dodged that as well. Certainly no mere maid or royal would learn how to do such a thing without using a tablet. Maybe you aren't as worthless as I first thought, but you really should watch your footing. I know, but my damn curse. The girl is cursed to be a klutz. If you use your tablet as well, if you your tablet as well, you would see that, Vendel. Yeah. Look, you weak old man, don't you go telling me how to use my tablet. Now, girl, show us an attack from your tablet. An attack from my tablet? I don't understand. How could I do that? Throw it, maybe? But then it might break if I do that, and Ori would take forever to get me a replacement. You chose from a list of attack skills. You choose from a list of attack skills you have and shout out a command. In the case of magic attacks, you may have to do movements or such. The words Grell points out to Azul, reminding her of the healing she did on Gil the day before. The phone taught her that she had to say dust healing and move her hand over the injury. When she remembered the attack before, Devil's Rush. Azul shouts and suddenly, in a burst of speed, blasts past Vendel and Brookins with a sword. As her movement stops, the sword shatters. Well, that was a special attack. Certainly was. But the point is to hit your targets, not destroy your weapon, Vendel states. I think a splinter of a sword did hit me, Brookins declares. Error. User weapon is not selected for class use. Effectiveness of all attacks with unsuitable weapons is 3.7%, the phone states. What does that mean? A sword is a weapon, isn't it? What is your class, girl? Vendel shouts, causing Azul to whimper. Maid, girl. The chuckle starts with Brookins and moves on to the other two into a full-on bolsterous laugh. Well then, you likely can't use the normal weapons effectively. Well, unless you gain skills in such weapons. Even then, it'll be weaker than the proper weapon of your class. But all my skills are spent. Seriously, are you that dense about using your tablet? You gain new skill points as you level up in your class. You can then take those points and gain new attacks or spells. Even new skills. You just need experience, which you gain fighting and training, Grell proudly states, which, with our help, should be no problem. You two leave her to me, Vendel states. You want to train her yourself, Vendel. Something about that attack and her class interests me. Guess it makes you her sensei, then. Don't call me that. A man in a duck tutu has no right to talk about me. Fine, fine. Suddenly, Jenny walks in, whimpering. Sorry to break up your training and all, but there's a visitor for our delightful little girl. A visitor? For me? Wait, don't tell me. Mom had someone get her downstairs. It's not your mother. It's, suddenly, walking a lumping pile comes crawling on the floor. Azu? That's not a visitor, it's a monster, states the three inmates. No way. Dad? Azul shouts. What are you doing here? Wait, that monster's the king? The three state in unison. Hey, Grell, don't you work for him? How do you not know what the king looks like? Vendel shouts. He wasn't like that the last time I saw him. Maybe a curse or... You went and saw Mom again, didn't you, Dad? Yes, my sweet Azul. When I heard you were taken to jail, I had to let Eris know. But then Giselle caught me. And, well, now, Daddy is a bit swollen. Wait, the king's just beaten up? By who? The three go at it again. My, the queen is such a temper now, doesn't she? Jenny states. So ends chapter 6 of our isekai, aka Mobster X Maid Girl. I am happy to say we've gotten through 6 chapters. Chapter 7 and 8 we'll have to do again. Probably won't be until December, till we get to it. Next week, I may not do a stream for next week since it is Thanksgiving. I might do a stream, I might not. I'll be thinking about that. If not, we will return in December with a fan requested story, and then we will return with this chapter 8 and 9, or let's see, no, it's chapter 7 and 8 of the story, and then we'll be able to get through most of the story as is. We also will have some more 11 Kingdoms in the future and whatnot. As always, if you have a story you want suggested read, or if you want us to read something professionally that may be out there, and join in and just, make a suggestion through the chat or through the comments, or through social media. We're all about it. As always, I thank you all for joining in on this sort of live reading thing where we are able to read out a story to you all, and we will be back tomorrow with the next adventure of the Tales Saga, or part of the Tales Saga for us to join in and play. So I thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a good evening, a good weekend.